So muscles are the muscles which are around our genitals. So those are the muscles around the vagina, around the anus. It's one of the most important exercises that we want to do throughout pregnancy to prepare ourselves for labor and for faster recovery. What it does is that we are making our muscles more toned, more elastic, so that they can stretch better when they have to stretch. And at the same time, after delivery, so throughout our recovery, that also goes faster. If we did a little bit of prep before, imagine that you're not gonna run a marathon without going for a few runs before to prepare. So the same thing, the same logic applies also here, that you want to prepare yourself for labor. What we do is that we apply gentle squeeze and releases of the muscles around the genitals. So think of when you want to go to the toilet but there's no toilet, and then you kind of squeeze, and then we do the same thing here. You can do it in a series of 10, so you do 10 of gentle squeeze and releases, then a couple of breaths in between, and then again a series of 10 squeeze and release, and a few breaths in between. What you can also do, you can synchronize it with your breath, and if you do that, then you squeeze with the inhalation and you release with the exhalation. So the logic is that, again, whatever happens in labor, you first of all, you don't want to squeeze anything, but especially when it comes to exhalation during labor, you want to have it in your system that you just release everything, you keep everything open. So again, either 10 of those squeeze and release, and then few breaths in between, or synchronizing with a breath, inhale, squeeze, and exhale, release. It is important that towards the end of your pregnancy that you also pay attention to the release part, so that again throughout labor during labor we are not doing any of those pelvic floor exercises. They are to prepare us for labor and to prepare us for a better recovery, faster recovery afterwards, not to practice any of that during labor. So when you are at the end of your pregnancy, it will be important that you also pay attention to that release, that kind of openness at the end of the series, whether you do it as a series of 10, as a series synchronized with your breath. The position that you can do it at the beginning, what works quite nice is if you go from all fours position, bringing the elbows down to the polar bear pose, resting your head on the elbows. In this position, you are not activating your buttocks muscles, so you can easily activate your pelvic floor muscles without again activating the buttocks. Yeah? The truth is that you can do pelvic floor exercises in any pose. So you can do it sitting, you can do it standing. You can sit on a chair, you can sit on the floor, you can think of anything. What's important is that you do it, you spend on it. It's better to spend 2 minutes a day than doing it 10 minutes once a week. So find an activity during the day which repeats every day. Let it be brushing your teeth, washing the dishes, waiting for the laptop to start, watching the TV, anything, and try to combine this with doing something else. So you're not adding on, but you're just using something that you've been doing anyway. Nobody can see it, so